Every year, LEGO models get more and more detailed and for the most part, more and more beautiful. It seems to be what used to just be a kid's toys turned into a piece of art. And the best part is that, although many of the best sets are very expensive, there are still so many beautiful sets for very cheap, and I want to take a look at them all today. Hello everyone, Gabe the Builder here to talk about the best LEGO display sets of 2022. Like I said earlier, LEGO display sets come in all sorts of shapes and sizes. In this category, we'll focus on the small ones, particularly $100 and below. It is a very underrated price category for display sets, but one which really needs more recognition, and I'll try to give that to it right now. Our first contender has to be the Vacation Beach House. LEGO Friends has really been stepping up their game these past few years, which I feel has culminated in this year's set perfectly, and how great it's been in 2022. The Vacation Beach House is one of many amazing sets, but stands above the rest. To me, it is a smaller and beach-themed version of the Main Street set from earlier in the year, and a better one at that. It has bright colors, which with each one representing a little module of the beach house. I love the color choice and makes it feel really tropical with colors like magenta, teal, and orange. In addition, I really like the modern architecture which is featured on this set. Although seeming just to be different colored cubes stacked on top of there are bits of detailing which provide for really nice shaping. The beach also has nice landscaping with elements like the palm trees on each side and having tiny bits of foliage. The jet ski, while being a common occurrence, is nice to have, and it goes along with the amazing banana boat build. This set is a really nice one and a very unique one as well. Emma's Art School is another LEGO Friends set which pushes the boundaries of what should be considered a kid's toy. Honestly, LEGO Friends is putting city sets to shame with how detailed while still affordable and playable they are. Besides being a fun concept with a great interior, the outside of this building is so incredible. The architecture is simply stunning. The pillars and other white accents throughout the set give it so much detail while also contrasting amazingly against the other pastel colors of the set. The color scheme reminds me heavily of the boutique hotel with the tan and sand. Honestly, if you don't have the money, this is just as good as, and if not better than that set. It is also, as it being an art school, having the murals on the side of the building is a really nice touch, as are the canvases outside. This set really showcases how amazing LEGO Friends can be, and the fact that so many overlook this theme is a crime. My next choice has to be the Dagobah Jedi Training. Although there have been plenty of stunning diorama sets which we have gotten in 2022, this set has to be the best one by far, and a very unique set compared to the rest of the dioramas. Now, I own the original Dagobah set, but wow, this one is leagues ahead. The Mud House does a great job of capturing the organic and imperfect build we see in Empire Strikes Back so well. The trees in the background don't look perfect, but with the leaves hanging over, but it's still a nice inclusion. I do really like the arches in the back representing all the roots and vines from the trees. That looks nice. And the swamp water also looks really good. Of course, the best part of the set of the swamp water is the X-Wing sticking out, which is captured almost perfectly. The studs around the side give a nice, bubbly look, which gives nice detailing. Overall, this set is so detailed and a great representation of this scene from The Empire Strikes Back. And the Hungarian Horntail is another set, which is just absolutely stunning. It is very rare when a creature build becomes a great display set. Most of the time, they're just play sets, and when they are display sets, there's something missing for me, but this one's just about perfect. The dragon is so detailed. It has so many spikes which represent the film very well. The shaping on the body also looks very nice. Notable parts are the head and the tail. I also really like the fabric wings which are included. The base also looks nice, and when you have Harry flying alongside the dragon, it's just about a perfect display set. If you're going to tell me at the start of the year that a set from Lightyear would be one of the best display sets of the year, I wouldn't have believed you, but the XL-15 spaceship is really that good. It's a 9+ spaceship, which has the build of an 18+ set. It is so detailed and looks flawless. It has shaping which is extremely awkward, yet somehow has a gapless build. The shaping is fantastic and makes for a really unique spaceship, different from all the others we have. Furthermore, the color scheme is also very different from what we've had, and helps it stand out in the sea of gray spaceships, and it's just an amazingly designed set that is so underrated. The Orchid is such a beautiful set. It is in the Botanical Collection, which is filled with beautiful sets, but this one just has to be the best one by far. It's just so lifelike. It used so many weird pieces like windshields and the Demogorgon head, but it just looks perfect. I also really appreciate the inclusion of the pod, and there's not much more to say besides that this set's just a piece of art. And acting as a surprise to no one, there are a lot of big D2C sets which are also really good display sets. They need no introduction and are not underrated. They're great, and here are the 4 best. The Lion Knight's castle is gorgeous. With these expensive sets, I don't know what to say because they're just so beautiful. The castle looks so amazing. It's so detailed and looks like the perfect castle set. I love the tree on the side, and I also like the white houses with their distinct roofs. When filled with minifigures, this set must be a marvel to behold, and it's just such a beautiful set. The Pyramid of Giza is a set which came out of nowhere, but still pretty cool. I'm glad we have the distinct color scheme, because normally when we associate the pyramids, I think of tan, but the white color only does this set favors. The village and the river in the front of the model look really nice, giving a lot of beauty to the set with its great colors. The pyramid, while being a simple build, is still gorgeous. This is a really nice set, and one which I wasn't originally expecting to be on the list, but is worthy of its place here. The motorized lighthouse is a very nice set. Although a lighthouse is something we have seen so many times with LEGO, this one's very unique. Most of the other lighthouses are just thrown on big ugly rock pieces and focus on the lighthouse itself, but I really appreciate all the work that went into making the island. When I see that shape, I immediately think of a lighthouse, and it really adds to the set. As does the lighthouse keeper. It is a nice and small build, which once again has added life and character to its lighthouse. The lighthouse build itself is nice, but nothing special. What makes this set so good is the lights all around. Seeing the light in the house is one of the coolest things I've ever seen in a LEGO set, and although it can be done with light kits, the fact that LEGO themselves did it is really cool. It's a very nice and cozy and realistic set, which I adore. And finally, the Razor Crest. I'm normally one to detest big, ugly, gray LEGO Star Wars ships, but this one's amazing. Part of the reason for me, I think, is normally there's so many exposed studs. Even on the $700 Star Destroyer, there's so many. But here, it's all smooth and beautiful. The shaping is excellent, as is the part usage. I love that it is a minifigure scale while still not making any sacrifices on the design. I also really like the color pop the yellow gives, and yeah, it just really is a nice set. Well, anyways, that is it. Those were the most beautiful LEGO sets of 2022, and they're just amazing. That's all I have to say, though. If you think I'm forgetting a set, let me know in the comments, and I might just include it in the Brickies event. To see the previous Brickies videos, check out this one. Once again, thanks for watching. Make sure to stay tuned and subscribe to see the Brickies, but until the next one, I've been Gabe the Builder.